Hey my beautiful Sparks family, it's your girl Kaylee Sparks here with you. I know you guys haven't seen me for a while, but your girl is here. So if you haven't followed me on all my social media, make sure that you run over to Instagram and go and follow me at Kaylee Sparks, and also on TikTok. And I want you all to start using up the community tab, because I will be posting more regular on the community tab on YouTube. And we will be doing a Q&A very soon. So I don't want to make this video too long, but your girl is back, and let's jump straight into this. So for today we are going to do this simple but cute bikini top. It is super cute, guys, and it is beginners friendly. You are going to love it. So let's jump straight into this. Start by creating a slip knot. Chain up 24. Do not make your chain too tight. After you chain your 24, hold on to that 24 spot and chain 3. Yarn over and go right into that spot where you start your where you hold your 24. Pull up a hoop, go into that space, pull up another hoop, yarn over and pull through 3. So we are doing extended half double crochet. You can do double crochet if you choose. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, go into that next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3. And you're just going to continue to do this, and when you reach to the end of this section, I'll tell you what next to do. So I'm close to the end, so I'm going to weave in my ends while I work, because honestly I hate weaving in a lot of ends after finishing my work. So best thing to do is clean up your work while you're working. So just going to each and every stitch and make sure that your end is weaving in. I'm going to that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3, and that's your first row. So chain up 2, turn your work, so yarn over, go into the first stitch with your extended half double crochet, pull up 1, then pull through 3, yarn over, go into the next stitch, and the same thing that we did for the first row, that's the same thing that we're going to do for the second row. So just go into each and every stitch, and when I'm close to the end, I'll tell you what next to do. So just continue doing that. So I'm close to the end of this round, and go into that last stitch, chain up 2, turn your work, and this row is going to be a little bit different. So yarn over, go into this stitch, pull up a loop, because we're going to do a reduction. Go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, and that's our reduction. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, and we're going to do now our regular extended half double crochet until when we reach to the third stitch, to the third stitch close to the end. So just continue to do this, and when we reach close to the end, I'll tell you what next to do. So I'm close to the end of this row, and now we're going to do a reduction right into the third stitch. Go into that space, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3. All right, yarn over, go into that last stitch with our extended half double crochet, chain up 2, and for this row it's going to be a normal row, no increase, no decrease. So just go into each and every stitch, and I'll tell you what next to do when we're at the end. So I'm close to the end of my 4th row. Go into that last stitch, pull up a hoop, pull through 1, pull through all 3, chain up 2, turn your work. So our fifth row is going to be a little bit different. So yarn over, go into that stitch, pull up a loop, go into that next stitch, pull up a loop. We are doing a reduction just like how we did in our 3rd row. So pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then go into the next stitch with regular extended half double crochet. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting on? Hit that subscribe button and be a part of the Sparks family. Remember, each one teach one. So just go into each and every stitch, and when you reach close to the end, I'll tell you what next to do. So we are close to the end of this row. So just yarn over, go into that stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. So yarn over and go into that last stitch right here with an extended half double crochet. Make sure that you don't miss out on your last stitch, else your work will not turn out good. So if you notice now, we are having a little reduction right here going up. So we're just going to chain up 2 now and turn our work, and for this row we are not going to do any reduction. It's going to just be a normal row. So you're just going to go into each and every stitch, and I'll tell you what next to do. So I'm close to the end of this row. Go into that last stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull through all 3. Alright, so this is our work now. So what we're going to do now is chain up 2 again and turn our work, yarn over, go into this stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and here is where we're going to do our reduction again. So these 2 first loop, we are going to yarn over and pull through all 2. All right, then yarn over and we're going to pull through all 3 next, and that's our reduction. And then you're going to go into each and every stitch until you reach to the end. I'll tell you what next to do. So I'm close to the end of this reduction. So go into that space, pull up a loop, go into the next space, pull up a loop. So these 2 that is over here, that's what we're going to reduce. So yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through all 3, and that's our reduction. Then yarn over, go into the next stitch with our extended half double crochet. Alright, so if you notice by now, we are doing reduction, regular, reduction, regular, reduction, regular. So in the first 2 row we do regular row, and then in the next one we did a reduction, in the other one a regular row. So every other row you're going to do a reduction, and you're just going to continue to do this, and I'll tell you what next to do. So just continue to do regular reduction, regular reduction. Alright, so just continue to do that, and I'll tell you what next to do. So reach very far now, finishing this last row here, and if you notice it get narrow, go up. All right, so this is the bottom of the bra. All right, so for this row now, you're going to chain up 2, turn your work, yarn over, start your reduction. So pull up 1, go into the next stitch, pull up 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over. For this section you don't have enough space to do another reduction, so you're just going to finish this section with your extended half double crochet, 2 extended half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then you're going to chain up 2 again and make your regular row. No reduction, just a regular row. Go into that last stitch, chain up 2 and turn your work. So I reached the end where I cannot do any more reduction, so I'm just going to change my hook to my size G USA hook. Alright, so I think it would work out to a size 5 hook. So I'm just going to make a chain now that is long enough to make a bow at my back. So just continue to do this and I'll tell you how much chain I have. So I have 100 chain and I'm just going to cut off my chain. So I did this and I have this one that I did before. So this is how it's going to be. Alright, so now I need to make a chain now that is long enough, and I'm going to use back the same G hook. The reason why I'm using this hook because I want my chain to be a little bit fluffy and not too thin. So you're just going to make a slip knot and then make a chain that is long enough to go under your boobs and tie at the back. So just do this and I'll tell you how much chain that I have. Alright, so I have 280 chain, and this 280 chain I'm going to weave it into this section. So just simple, get your tapestry needle, add your yarn in your tapestry needle and then go in between these sections. And just loop them in, and then I'll tell you what next to do. Just loop it in and I'll tell you what next to do. So you're going to just choose the side that you want to be out and which side you want to be in. Alright, so I want that side out, so I'm just going to use the next side instead of using the other side. Just do the section that suits you, and I'm just going to weave it in. You don't directly have to set it any specific way. Alright, so just do it how it suits you, and there you go. I'm just going to clip off this end that I have here that I weave in when I was starting, and I'm going to put it on the mannequin and show you guys. So this is the finishing of our crochet bikini top. Have you subscribed yet? What are you waiting on? Hit that subscribe button and be a part of the Sparks family. Remember, each one teach one. Love you guys. Peace out.